Hi everyone and welcome back to the Sanbrooke Adventures, where it's time for another home vlog here on the channel. We've not had one of these for quite some time, and we've always done home vlogs when we've been decorating for the seasons, whether it be Halloween, Christmas, decorating the house. I mean, we've moved in 2.5 years ago. Can't believe how fast time has gone. And yeah, when we first moved in, we did all the decorating, putting the furniture in, building up bits of furniture, and then of course we transformed the garden as well into what it is now. So yeah, we did quite a bit of DIY when we first moved in. I've done a few little bits since then, but not loads until today, where it's time to start working on our little baby boy's nursery. It's due in just a few months' time, and we're both so excited, and it's time to start preparing his little room just here. And we've actually just come back from Centre Park, so make sure you check out that series if you haven't already here on the channel. Yeah, we've got all the washing just here, so yeah, I'll move that out of the way whilst I'm doing the work in here. But yeah, let's have a little throwback to when we first moved in. Obviously, this whole front bedroom here of our 2-bedroom house was full of all the boxes and all my theme park memorabilia before we built up the large shed in the garden. Once that was done, of course, that was fully insulated and all of that went out into the shed. So it left us with this big room, and it was my office. So yeah, obviously the desk and everything's over here now, but if you remember when we first did the office, it was over on that side, and just decided to change it up a little bit because I thought, you know, I wanted it on this side. There's a bit more space here with this behind the door, and it would just open up a bit more room to have another bed on this side, because obviously we changed our bed, didn't we, last year, and went for a much bigger Super King, so we brought our old bed into here. What we've done, that bed's now gone. Charlotte's mum and dad have had that one because it was a good bed and it was only like 2.5 years old, so they've had that, and of course it's opened up all this room. So the plan is to keep the office over on this side. It needs a good tidy up. Stuff that keeps piling onto that shelf there, so we need to have a good tidy up of that, and we're going to put a few more shelves and things up in here as well. So yeah, office is going to stay on that side, and then this side is going to be transformed into the nursery, and I've got some wallpaper down here, so I'm going to start by wallpapering this. I did paper it a little while back, about 1.5 years ago, when we put the bed in here for the spare bedroom. Obviously that's coming down now. That was like a pink pattern that we had on there, and we're having a little boy. We don't want that on there, so we're going to make sure that we put this new wallpaper on. So I've just got to finish sanding the wall. I've took all that off, and Charlotte helped me do that, some of the high up bits as well. She's still been loving getting involved in as much as she can do, and even though she's, you know, 6 months pregnant, she's been doing as much as she can, you know, and I think it's really helped her out, actually. She's just doing the shopping at the moment, and she'll be back a little bit later on. I thought I'll make a good start this morning on it all. So yeah, that needs fully sanding down now just to make sure it's smooth. And then, of course, we've got all the furniture over here as well. So we've got the cot just here. We need to build that. We've got a nice white wooden cot. Along with that, we've got a double wardrobe with some storage in. And then we've also got a changing table as well. Now, we haven't decided on the exact layout for this room yet, on where it's all going to go. I mean, our options are pretty limited. It's not massive in here. But I think, you know, it should work out just enough space for him. At the end of the day, he is only a little baby. Yeah, we've got all sorts of stuff down here ready to go, including Jeffrey the giraffe over here. Hey! Love how we got Big Jeffrey and Little Jeffrey, and there is a reasoning behind that, and we'll show you something else that we've got a little bit later on. But yeah, these are a couple of gifts that we've been given, and we bought the Jeffrey giraffes from Toys R Us. Like, we love them. Fantastic. So anyway, I've got all my equipment down here. Going to start just by finishing sanding down the wall, and then yeah, going to actually do paste the wall. That's what I've done with wallpaper before. Instead of having a pasting table, I find it easier to paste the wall, and then we'll get it all smoothed out. And yeah, we've got this nice cloudy pattern, so it's blue and it's got clouds on there as well. And I think the plan is we're going to change the lampshade in here, so it's not grey, something a bit more colourful. We're going to order a rug to go down in here, and a few other little bits as well. So it's going to be a really nice little nursery. Let's go. Well, it's took me about 15 minutes there to make sure that the wall is fully smooth. All the old wallpaper's been removed. There's not any little bits sticking up that, of course, are going to cause bubbles on the new wallpaper that we're putting up on here. But yeah, it's looking nice and smooth, all sanded off. And yeah, I always do that if you're replacing wallpaper. I just think it, make sure that it's perfectly smooth before you start applying the new one on there. Right, I just need to mix the paste now. It's a quick paste to mix up. It'll only take a couple of minutes. You're just going to make sure you're tipping the right amount of powder in as the water is flowing in as well. You're just going to make sure you're giving it a good stir, let it settle for a tiny bit, and then we can paste the wall and then start putting the rolls on. So just making sure I'm giving this a good stir now that I've put the powder in and also the water. And yeah, just going to keep spinning that round for a few minutes just to make sure it's starting to get quite tough at the bottom already, which is good. And yeah, just keep giving that a bit of a whisk. It's like I'm baking. And of course, I'm by no means a decorating expert. I just like to, do it myself and give it a go. I don't want to get somebody in to do this stuff. I like giving it a go myself, and yeah, I enjoy doing it. I'm not a professional, but it's one of them, isn't it? I just like having a go. And yeah, when I did the wallpapering downstairs, it turned out pretty good. And this wall when I did it previously, so yeah, I think this will look pretty good. Oh yeah, it's getting a nice substance just there now. Look at that. Oh yeah, perfect. Might get a little bit more water in as well, but obviously you can just kind of experiment a little bit with it. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. Just go and give it a good stir. Well, after a few minutes stirring there, it's all been stirred to a good consistency. And yeah, time to start pasting the wall that's here. Now, this is the easy bit, really. Obviously, you could use a table, but before, when I've done it, I've pasted the wall like this. Make sure I put plenty on. And yeah, hopefully that's going to be all right. See, I've done all up there. So I reckon we should be pretty good to start applying the paper, and we'll see how this goes. First piece going on of the nursery. Well, that's 2 rolls on the wall, and I'm really happy with how that's looking. I'm excited for Charlotte to come home and see it, because we went down to B&Q, kind of knowing what we wanted wallpaper-wise, and so we both decided on this design, and I think it looks lovely. I'm really happy with it. To be honest, you're not really going to see loads of it once the furniture's in, and we've got some shelves up and a few other decorative bits for the nursery, but I didn't just want to paint it blue. I wanted a little bit of pattern on there, and yeah, I think it's looking really nice so far. It's also a little bit inspired by Toy Story with the wallpaper just there. Obviously got a lot of happy memories from Toy Story. And yeah, what my plan is on here is to actually do this wall as well. Now, we've never actually wallpapered this wall. It's always just been painted white, but I just think it makes it a nice kind of L shape there in the corner for the nursery. The hardest bit with the wallpaper is obviously making sure there's no bubbles in there. So going over it and making sure that, you've got all the creases out and that sort of thing. And also like cutting the edges as well. I've got a standing knife for doing that, but it's not perfect. It'll be fine. I might even put like a runner across the top actually with like an RGB strip light under. I was going to do something similar down in the living room, but I thought it might work really well up here, especially on an evening, just so we've got like a little strip light in here, like a bit of a night light. So yeah, I might kind of do that across the top at some point, but we'll do the wallpaper first and like build up all the furniture. But it's looking good. Hey, well, it took 4 3/4 pieces there to cover the wall, and Charlotte's back from doing the shopping now.
I am back from shopping. I'm just holding large Jeffrey, and Jeffrey is admiring Sean's work.
Hey, and we have got something special for Jeffrey that I said we'd show later on as well.
Oh yeah, we've got something really cute, so I've definitely got to show you that. It's so good.
Right then, so I've got that wall done, and obviously it's not dried yet, but it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
When we were first putting it on, obviously, there was a few little marks. I was thinking, oh, it looks a bit dirty. Obviously, that was just the glue drying, so I think it's looking quite good now.
Yeah, you've got to give it time to set and stuff, and you've got to think we are going to have like the furniture in front. I think it looks really nice, giving me Toy Story vibes.
Yeah, well, that's what we wanted, isn't it? And no, it's looking good. Obviously, we were planning originally on doing this wall. Until now we've started and seen one wall. We don't know if it'll be too much or not doing this one, do we?
So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for that to dry, and then build some of the furniture up, and then see whether we want this wall doing as well, because we don't know if it's going to look too much having all of it all the way around, or just keep a feature wall.
Yeah, that was the plan, to go all the way around. Not like all the way down here. What I was actually going to do was just do it up to the door and then kind of extend the wood up there as like an end. Because like I said, I'm going to do a finisher with some lights at the top. But now I'm not too sure. I think maybe we might just do the back wall, but we'll see. What I've done though for now is I've not cut down the side, because obviously it's going to be really hard to match up all these big clouds like right in the edge. So what I've decided to do is just leave that for now. I've not stuck it down. And we'll decide later on, once it's set, if we are going to do this wall or not. Because obviously it'd be a lot easier just to match it up there instead of, doing it from the corner and matching the pattern. So we'll just see how it goes, really.
Just cuddling Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey the giraffe. But no, it's weird, isn't it, doing decorating like this?
It is weird. Like, baby boy's room is coming to shape.
Yeah, and it's like, this is where it really fits home, doesn't it? Like, our baby's coming in a few months. But we have got a lot of stuff as well, haven't we?
I've got so much stuff. I'm going to sort some bits out this afternoon.
Yeah, and we'll show you either in this video or another one, like some of the things that we've bought. But no, it's looking good. Right then, time for the fun bit now. And that's building up some of the furniture that we've got. So I'm actually going to start with the wardrobe. And yeah, I've just got rid of all the boxes. So much packaging. And there's lots of different pieces here. So we'll see how we get on. I've not built anything up for a while since we first moved in. Yeah, look at all this. I've got my instructions down here. It's a Nika double wardrobe that we've got. Got all them bits just there. All the screws, all the bolts. Yeah, loads of different bits. Then we've got these bits of wood over on the side there too. So yeah, I'm going to start building this up piece by piece. And hopefully it won't be too bad. We'll see. I like how Charlotte's laughing. Here's all the instructions. Yeah, quite a bit to go through here. I'm having fun with this so far. So basically, none of the pieces are actually numbered. So you have to lay them out and kind of guess which one's which by looking at the angle of things and which side they're supposed to be on. But I think I've got it right. So I've completed like them 2 steps there. So this is A over on the left. That's B. And I've put all these little bits in just there as well. So yeah, the pieces gradually are starting to go down. And that's what you find when you're doing something like this. Piece by piece, it starts coming together. So yeah, I've got C and D there, and then F and F to do, all part of stage 1. And then we can move on to stage 2, and that's when it should start to resemble a wardrobe a little bit, like when we start putting these bits together. And then by stage 4, we should be having a good bit of framework coming together. It's fun. Right then, it's nearly all fastened together. It took about an hour, but we're getting there now. I'm just making sure that all the joins are fastened as they should be around here. Obviously, with any sort of flat pack furniture, it takes a bit of time, doesn't it, to do it all. And yeah, it can get a bit stressful, but we're all right. So I've just stood it up to tighten everything up. And then obviously I've got these back panels here now, and they're all going to go on. And then I'll be working on the doors, the drawer and the front section. But yeah, I think it's looking all right. It should be a nice little
You've done a
wardrobe.
good job.
Yeah. Well, we've got the back panels on, and we've just managed to get the doors on here as well. I tell you what, the instructions for this were terrible, but I've got there in the end. Yeah, basically it was telling me to put the hinges into here first. I was thinking, like, you can't be doing that. Like, you want to put them in here and then lift it into place. So yeah, that's all in. I've just got a few more screws to put in on this side, but we have got doors now that function. They close quite nice, they do. Fantastic. Yeah, there's supposed to be a gap there in the middle, and then we've got the handles to go on, and the drawer at the bottom. But whew, almost there. I tell you what though, the wall's drying nice now. I'm happy with that. I think we have decided though this afternoon we're not going to wallpaper that wall. We're going to have a big picture and some other bits on there instead, and we're just going to keep it for the back wall as a feature. So I will cut that off down the side with the Stanley knife. But yeah, I just got to finish this now. We'll move it into position. Just the drawer to go. Oh, here we go. We got a little boy bedroom coming together nicely now. We've got the wallpaper up there, and now he's got a wardrobe here. It's took me 2.5 hours to do that. Honestly, the instructions weren't the best, but I've got there in the end. Let's have a look at all the features. Tell you what, the sun is shining in, and it's absolutely lovely. Got the handles on here now. Oh yes, and it's good because you've got the 2 rails in there, obviously for little boy clothes. Some storage in the bottom, and then we've got the drawer. It's always the worry, isn't it? Is it going to fit? And it fit first time. There we go. We've got that, which is great. So yeah, nice drawer in the bottom. And also, you could slide something underneath there if you wanted. If you've got like a play mat or something like that, you could put that under there for storage. You know me, I want to try and keep everything as organised as we can do. We want to be organised parents. But I'm pleased with that. Also, you could put like a couple of storage boxes up there as well. Obviously, I'm going to do this nice finish over the lights up there. I think that's going to look good. But
you can put like spare nappies and stuff at the top, which would be really nice. I've been supervising this entire time.
Yeah.
Sean's done a good job.
Yeah, you just had to hold a bit of the door for me, didn't you? But
that is all I have done. Sean's done a really good job, so I'm proud of you.
Yeah, well, I'm pleased with it. I think it's looking really nice now. I think I'm going to build the cot up next. Now, obviously, because we bought all the furniture together, it's all got the same design on there. So you can see the cot base is going to match what we've got just over here. So yeah, it's going to look nice. I've actually put Figment up here for now as well. Hey, Figment is going to have a place over here. Probably not on the top. I might get a shelf and put them over here. Figment, and of course we're going to be taking him to meet Figment later in the year. That'll be exciting. But yeah, so there's not actually too much for this. Just looks at the instructions. There are all the bolts and stuff that I got there, and then obviously we've got the main bits over here. So hopefully, Charlotte,
that looks good. That looks promising.
What's this? A half an hour build? Do you reckon? We'll see. So. Next clip, it'll be dark. Oh yes, the cot's come together a lot easier here now. Oh, it's starting to look so good over here. I'm loving it. There we go. So what's quite cool about this cot is that it's not just a cot for in the future.
So what happens is when little one grows out of the cot, it actually turns into a bed, so you can take the sides off and it turns into a fully functioning bed, which is really cool.
Hey, I'm liking this. We did debate having one with a drawer underneath, but then we thought, no, we'll go for the changing table, and that's got, what, 3 drawers, we think?
Yeah,
2 or 3?
It's either 2 or 3. I can't 100% remember from when I ordered it, but I think it's definitely got 2.
There you go, so you can see
it's lovely.
The sides, yeah, it all matches. Lovely, I'm very happy with how this is coming together. Well, don't you just love flat pack furniture? Literally, we spent an hour and a half doing the cot. It took longer than we were expecting. And then we just checked in the book. We followed everything. And then we've realised that this here needs to be the other way. We've put it in upside down. Obviously, in the picture, it made it look like that the mattress slotted in there. But then I was thinking, well, we've got some gaps down the side here. That surely isn't very safe. Yeah, it needs to go the other way up. Luckily, I think I'm going to be able to turn the whole cot upside down. And I don't need to undo like every panel, probably just undoing 8 of the bolts down there at the bottom. So it's probably another 20 minutes or so's work. So we're going to leave that for now. We're going to have some tea shortly, have a bit of a walk out because the sun's shining. And then this evening, I'm going to carry on and build the changing unit over here because we need to decide what we're doing like location wise. Because we may have it set up like this. Obviously the wardrobe, we're pretty set in stone with where that's going. Figment's already at home. But yeah, we may have the cot where it is there. Or we may have it spun round that way and have the changing unit here. But then if it all looks a bit cluttered and we can't really access the cot like we want to, then we'll have the changing unit over here, over on this wall. Obviously, that'll be fine. I'll still be able to access the desk and everything there. So, yeah, we're just going to work that out. But, yeah, obviously, it looks good, the cot. It's a really nice quality one. It's just this flat pack stuff. The instructions need to be way better. But anyway, I'll carry on a little bit later. Oh, we had a nice pizza for tea. We went out for a stroll round, get our steps in. I'm back here now in the baby's bedroom. So yeah, what we're doing here is putting this together now. And this only took about 10 minutes to get to this stage. It's out of the 3 things I've built, this has been the easiest. Yeah, this is the changing unit. And as you may have noticed, we've had a bit of a move around here. And we've worked out that we can have it like we originally wanted. We did do some measurements and stuff, but we just didn't know if it was going to look quite right or not. But no, we've decided that it will. So we're going to have the cot like it is over there. Wardrobe where it originally was there on the left. And the changing unit will be able to go right over here. And it's going to be ideal. See, I'm just building this up now. Just putting in these screws on the back. And then, yeah, I'll be able to stand it up and see how it looks there. Oh, that looks fantastic. And it's fitting really well over there as well. What do you think, Charlotte?
I've literally just had a shower and washed my hair. That looks really nice, that does. One thing to note is it didn't come with the changing table and it didn't come with the mattress for the cot, so we need to get those separately. So I'm going to measure them all up and then get those ordered. Yeah,
so it's like a mattress, what goes on there, and then obviously the main mattress as well on the side. But I tell you what, I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Do you think them 3 look good in that position though? Because I do.
I really like them.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. And I think we've made a decision on the wallpaper. Good job I didn't cut that off because we've both mutually said we are going to wallpaper that bit of the wall now.
It just looks so nice, doesn't it? So let's go all the way across.
Yeah, like at first we didn't know how it was going to look because I wasn't too keen on the lines and things. You just got to wait for wallpaper to fully dry before judging. So I'm so pleased that I didn't do that corner now because we are going to extend it all the way down here. And then I'll put a little finisher at the top. And I think it just makes his room even better then. And then obviously we're going to have this finisher with like a strip light around the top, which I think will be lovely. Like a bit of a night light ambience for in here. But I tell you what, it's all fit together great. What we were going to do, if that didn't go there, we would have put it over on that side. But I think it fits perfect, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
I mean, ideally we would have had a full room for him, but I think this is great. And obviously the good thing is we've got 3 drawers going in this, so I'll be building them up next. We've then got the drawer in the bottom, we've got his wardrobe, and then also you can slide like a play mat under there, and we could have a couple of mini storage containers
You could put like spare
under there.
nappies and stuff underneath
Yeah,
there as well.
like a low tray what pulls
Yeah.
out. And technically you could do the same on that one, or even just like if they've got flat toys and things, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's turned out really good. This is going to be used really for the first 12 months. Then you could just turn it into a chest of drawers. So there we go. You can actually take this off. Obviously I'm going to make sure that's fastened down, but you can just take that off and it turns into a chest of drawers. So when he grows up, it's ideal because that will turn into a mini kid's bed when he doesn't need the cot anymore, and that'll be a little chest of drawers.
Oh,
So
it's lovely.
it's kind of like future-proof things. So yeah, I'm going to build these drawers up now. 3 of these. Hopefully they should be nice and easy. That certainly was. Oh, look at this on your head just
So it's one of them, we are aware with the cot that's in here that baby boy won't be able to sleep in here. We're going to have a different sleeping arrangement in our main bedroom, so he'll be in with us until he needs to come into here.
Yeah, it's only about 6 months, I think, isn't it, from reading into it all. But yeah, we are aware of that before you
He's
all
not
think...
gonna be sleeping in here.
Not straight away, anyway. It's more just kind of, you know, for when he can. And also, like, for in here in the daytime, we can play down here, put him in there for a sleep whilst I'm in here, like, in the office. And that's why it does work quite good having one room, actually.
It
Like,
does, yeah, because if you're in here, like, editing or something,
yeah.
baby boy can be in here, I'll be there doing my exercises and stuff, and then we can just come back up here, and then he can come and sleep with us, which will be really nice.
Look at this
I've
on
just
your head.
washed my hair.
Oh, right, we got something cool. We said earlier on, we got something special. This is it.
So basically, we have got Big Jeffrey and Little Jeffrey, the giraffe. Now we know that baby boy at some point is going to be like, can I take Big Jeffrey out? And he's too big to go abroad.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, we have got Little Jeffrey his own passport. So this is Jeffrey's passport so that he can travel abroad. And it's got his photo in there. How cute is this?
Look at that.
This is brilliant. So when we go abroad, we can take little Jeffrey with us, and then we can take his passport and put little stickers in of where he's been. But Big Jeffrey, he can't go because he hasn't got a
He hasn't
passport.
got a passport. You see, we thought of all this stuff, and we're also going to buy a secondary mini Jeffrey, and I'm going to keep it in the loft in storage because I remember when I was little, I lost my favourite teddy, and I was in tears, and my mum and dad were panicking to try and find it. Not going to have that. I'm going to prepare another one. So
Next time
when he loses it, then he's got one.
We're going to get mini Jeffrey and we're going to put him in the loft.
Trying to be as organised as we can here.
But he has got his passport so he can go away.
Fantastic. He's going to need that. Why didn't it take me too long there to get the 3 drawers installed on the changing unit? And yeah, it's looking really good. Fits in perfect there. Drawers are quite spacious as well, which is ideal. And again, we've got a little bit of storage underneath there if we did want to slide anything under. Fantastic. Right, I'm just going to move the cot back out now on the changing unit. Now we know this is definitely where everything's going to go. And yeah, I'm going to paste this wall and get these pieces up into place over here. I thought, why not work into the evening tonight? I've had a good productive day. But obviously then I'll leave it there for tonight and pick up this vlog another day when I carry on and obviously do the finisher and put some other bits in as well. But yeah, I'll move these out and yeah, get these pieces up. Oh, let's say it took me about 30 minutes there to finish the wallpaper. And here's a look at the nursery. This is not finished yet. Still got some more details, but it's looking almost there now.
Oh, it looks so nice. It starts to feel real now, doesn't it? That we're going to have a baby coming so soon. Oh. We can't wait. I'm so excited.
I know. Like Jeffrey's excited there as well.
Look how happy he is.
Hey, Ed Euromouse down there as well. Mini Jeffrey. And then the Pleasure Beach unnamed bear just there as well. I don't know what we'll call him.
I'm sure there'll be plenty more teddies coming.
But no, we've got Figment up there as well. And yeah, like obviously in terms of what's next for this, gonna add a finisher around the top with an RGB strip light around it, because I think that'll add a nice bit of ambience and it'll kind of shine down the wall, won't it, as well?
Yeah, that'll be really nice, like at night and stuff. That will look lovely. It's just so exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of like a bit of a night light, and you know, if we just put him in here and we're on the computer or something,
exactly,
you know.
Yeah, he's got some nice ambient lighting.
Yeah, and then I've seen in IKEA, when we've been on our numerous IKEA trips over the years, that they do like some balloon lights. So I'm thinking 1 or 2, maybe a couple on that wall in the middle. And then I think on this wall, we're going to go for some sort of picture, aren't we?
Yes, we're going to get a nice canvas. So we're going to have a look around and see what we can find. Like a nice canvas on that wall will really finish it off nicely.
This part of the house has changed so much in 2.5 years, hasn't it? Because it started off with just boxes, all my stuff from the shed, all my mugs. Then it turned into just a bit of my office on that side and storage. And then it turned into a spare bedroom.
And now it's a
nursery. But now I'm really happy with it. I think the quality of everything's good. It's took a while to do, but I've been at it all day today. I started, it was just a messy room. Now it's looking like a nursery. But that is all for tonight. Hey! And we will continue on with this vlog when I add the finisher and a few more details in here. Well, it's another day now, and I tell you what, you can certainly tell that spring's starting to arrive. I'm just here in the garden. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on what I've been doing. So literally, I've just spent a couple of hours staining all the shed just there to make it look nice and fresh. Also brought the big ball and the fire pit out ready for the summer as well. So I put them into storage along with just sorting out all the solar lights and doing a bit of a general tidy up here in the garden. I'll tell you what, my trees have grown well over here though now. Planted them, well, over a couple of years ago now. And yeah, they're growing lovely just over here. I've also got my electric bike on charge because yeah, I don't really like cycling over winter, so again put this all into storage. The battery's back on, it's on charge. Luckily we've got some outdoor sockets here, which is ideal. So yeah, electric bike's on charge, so I'll do a cycling vlog at some point soon for you as well. But yeah, just been having a bit of a general tidy up. I still need to pressure wash all this. Mum and Dad have got a pressure washer that I'm going to borrow. I did the same last year and yeah, it did look a lot better, but I thought the shed really needed doing. The wear and tear on all this, especially the top bits, it definitely wants staining every year, maybe even a couple of times of the year, to be honest, to keep on top of it, because it's black. Obviously it shows up any marks and things as well, but it's looking really good now. Yeah, nice and fresh. So what I'm going to be doing is working on the nursery again now. I've just been down to B&Q and I bought the wood just here. So what I'm planning to do is attach this around the top of the nursery area, obviously only where we've done the wallpaper. I don't need to paint that or anything, that's just going to be to attach an RGB strip light onto the bottom of, so that'll be cool. And this is going to be a finisher. I'm going to paint these white and then I'm going to attach that on the top so it kind of hides the RGB strip, and then obviously you're going to have a nice effect on the wall and it just kind of finishes it off a bit nicer, gives it a bit more character. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that now. You can just see the bookworm peeking through, you see him. Right then, back inside now. It took me about 15 minutes to cut these wooden strips to size and also install them here as well. So yeah, I've just screwed straight into the wall with it being plasterboard here. Made sure that there was nothing behind it there, of course, before doing it. And yeah, that's all nicely in place up there now. Like I say, there's no need to paint that because you're not going to see it when the top section goes on. Now, the reason why I've done it like this is because the strip lights that I've got here, I've got a sticky back. So as you can see, I'm attaching that to the bottom and the finisher will kind of come down here. And then it's going to leave a really nice effect where it should shine down the wall because they're quite bright. These are Energizer ones. I got them from B&M. They were 30 quid, 10 meters worth on here. And the good thing is you can just chop them when you get to the end. So when I've gone all the way around and over to there, I can just cut them. But yeah, I just thought this would add a bit of nice ambience on the wallpaper. Oh, we're looking good. It only took a few minutes there to install the RGB strip light. And yeah, with it having quite a strong sticky back, it stuck perfectly all the way along. They do actually have some clips here that come in the pack. So yeah, you can put them on the top and screw them in, but I'll just kind of see how we go. If it looks like it's going to come off, I'll use these. And obviously I'm going to use them on the corner as well, just to make sure it's nice and secure. And on the ends, yeah, all I've got to do is cut this because it's the right length. And yeah, you've got the little areas where you can cut all the way along, like every couple of inches. And then yeah, it's time to put the top piece of wood on, and obviously that'll be painted white to match the room and the clouds. Obviously you could leave it like this if you wanted. I mean, I could have painted that strip white and then it left it so you can see the LEDs, but I want to hide them because I want it to, you know, just look nice and sleek, and then obviously the LEDs will shine a little bit down the wall and it should be a good effect at night. Well, there we go. It took me about 90 minutes in total from starting the project to completing it. And it's all done up there. Unfortunately, Charlotte's not been very well, have you, today?
I've been so tired today. I've been feeling a little bit sick, so I've been having a sleep today. I've spent most of the day in bed.
Yeah, and I've been busy in the garden, looking good now.
Oh, you've done a really good job. It looks lovely. You've done a really, really good job.
I mean, I'm not a DIY expert, but I like to just give things a go myself, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I think the nursery looks lovely.
It does. I'm really happy with it. But yeah, we got the strip all the way around the top there. And obviously it's colour changing as well. Obviously I like blue because we're having a baby boy. But, you know, we're kind of like, oh, Halloween baby. Like, yeah. And I've kind of left it over here. It wasn't intentional. But in the corner, you've got this nice effect what comes down. And it's right above the cot. So I think that's ideal. But I'm really happy. You can have it on like disco mode and stuff as well. And obviously lower the brightness as well, which is good. Just like a standard RGB strip light. Like I say, it only came from B&M. But I think that's going to be really good at night because especially, you know, if we're trying to get him off to sleep and stuff and you just want a little bit of light in, that'll be good. And even like we're going to get a lamp of some form for the wall. Yeah, since the last one, I think I mentioned in the previous bit of the video that I wanted the balloon lights from IKEA. They're actually gone out of stock. They don't stock them anymore, which is really sad, isn't it?
No, they've got some online and stuff that people are selling. So we don't know if to go for some of them or go for something different. We haven't quite decided. Yeah,
I don't really like second-hand, especially electricals. I like getting new stuff, so we'll see. But yeah, so we need a light on there, a little lamp of some form, and then a picture on here, maybe something Disney related, and a rug, yeah, down here at the bottom. And then it's all sorted. Everything's still empty in here at the moment. We've got it all underneath our bed at the moment, because obviously it lifts up and down, doesn't it? Our fancy bed we had last year. But then that'll be Charlotte's job, won't it, when you're better?
I'll be sorting all that out, doing all the washing of the clothes and then putting them all away, which will be lovely.
Yeah, and that's another video really for in the future. But no, it's looking really good. Well, it's been a few days since that previous clip there, and we're back here in the nursery. Got Nemesis there behind me. And yeah, here we go. One final update before we end the video. Looking at the nursery here, because you know what? We are very pleased with how this looks. Come and take a look. And here's Charlotte.
Oh, we're just so pleased with how the nursery's turned out. We love it. It looks lovely.
So since that last clip there, we've added the balloon lights on the wall. We'll talk about them in just a second. And also this lovely dinosaur rug down there too. We've only just got it, so it just needs the ends flattening out a little bit there. But yeah, this is almost complete, other than the fact that we're going to put a picture on the wall there, but we're going to leave that for a little bit yet. We haven't decided, have we?
No, we've not decided. We need to have a look around to see what picture that we want. So we're going to leave it bare for now, and then when we find something that we like, we'll then put it up. Yeah,
ideal. But now I'm really pleased we managed to source some of these over here. So obviously earlier in the video I mentioned, that was actually about a week ago when we filmed that clip, but I mentioned that I wanted some of these balloon lights. I've seen them for years and years in IKEA, and I thought, oh, that'll be lovely when the time comes and we're doing a nursery and have a baby, I'll get them. And then obviously took them out of stock, didn't they?
They did, but luckily I managed to find some on Vinted that was brand new. They hadn't been opened, so I ordered those and we've got them, which is brilliant.
Fantastic.
No, we're so pleased. They're so cute, aren't they?
Yeah, they're about £12 each, something like that.
Yeah, so they wasn't too bad at all. We decided to go for the yellow and the red. They do come in blue as well.
Yeah, so if you do like them, obviously keep your eyes peeled on like Vinted and eBay and stuff, and you might be able to pick some up like we did. Brand new in the packet and work great. And it's lovely because obviously the wire is like the balloon string, which is good. And obviously we can turn these off like individually on here. And yeah, I've just attached the wire to the wall there just so it keeps them straight. Obviously, before that, you know, it just looked a bit skewiffed. I thought it looked nice and straight like that. You know me, I like everything looking organised. But no, that's it. The end of the nursery update here. We've started to sort it out, haven't we?
So here's all the nappies. Got loads of nappies in there. Got like all the little toiletry bits. Loads of wipes. What I'm going to do is I might get a little thing and I'm going to put the wipes down here so they're easy to grab out and stuff. And then in the wardrobe, oh my goodness, clothes galore in here.
Yeah, it's not like fully sorted out and stuff yet, but we just put them all in.
I need to wash everything, but I just wanted to put everything in here first. And we've got all bibs and everything, but look at this. It's Peter Rabbit.
Hey.
Oh, so cute. We've got some lovely outfits. Like, look at his little coat. Oh, it's so sweet.
Oh, we've got all sorts of stuff, haven't we?
We have. We've got loads of stuff. We've got Gruffalo. We've got Zog. Like, look how nice that is.
So cute. Oh, but no, we're really happy with how this has turned out. What a transformation here. And it's ideal. Like, we've ended up actually with more space in here than I was expecting. You know, obviously the nursery down there, now me up on the wall, washing, and then the office down here on this side. So now it's turned out looking really good, and we're very pleased. Oh, it's so colourful. It's the most bright and colourful room in the whole house. I really like it. All the clouds on the wall, the LED strip, which I think turned out great, and the balloons there as well. But no, fantastic. Really enjoyed doing the nursery, and it looks awesome.
I just can't wait for him to arrive now and see him in here.
Oh, I think he's going to love it. Like, I really do. I love it in here. I think it's just a great, colourful space, and it's going to be perfect for him.
Oh, it's just going to be so nice. So the next video after this one is going to be my second trimester update. I'm doing a little bit of a Q&A and talking all things second trimester. So stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, you asked on social media for some questions and on Instagram.
So I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah, a bit of an update for you all. Obviously, check out the first trimester video if you haven't already. Luckily, you've been a lot better during this second trimester.
I am so pleased that I've been feeling a lot better than the first, because the first one was a struggle.
Oh, but no, thanks again for all your support.
Thank you so much.
Really do appreciate it. We're just so excited now. Can't wait for him to be here. I think now we've done this and got it already, I'm just excited for him to come here now. I've just realised how very green we both look today as well. Look at us both that green outfit on. It wasn't. We just both got dressed this morning and ended up in green. But balloons are on the wall, lights are ready, cot set up, all the furniture. We're almost ready for our little baby boy, which is so exciting. Thank you very much for watching, and have your own adventures. See you in the next video.